is fantastic. Welcome back to the channel. Getting a little bit more in depth on this video regarding the offshore trust. And obviously, when you hear about the offshore trust, family wealth structures, estate planning, it all comes down to one key document, and that is the trust deed. Okay, so essentially, the trust deed is a legal document that creates and governs a trust. And again, it sets out those rules, powers, and responsibilities of every single person involved within that trust. So essentially, it is the constitution, as we would say over in America. I'm based in Dubai right now, but over in America, you would say the constitution of the trust, and this is why it actually exists. So it legally transfers assets from the settler to the trustee for the benefit of the beneficiaries. So it's an incredibly intelligent solution in terms of global wealth, right? It legally transfers those assets across, meaning you no longer own those assets no more. Without it, the trust formally does not exist. It's that simple. So don't forget, in the trust deed, same as a trust, right? Because it is the actual trust. The three actual main parties, or four, we should say, as an optional party as well, would be the settler, the trustee, the beneficiaries, and potentially the protector. Sometimes they could be called the investment advisor. Depends how the trust deed is actually set up. There is also a letter of wishes, which I might touch on in another video as well to explain how trust actually works. But the main clauses you'll actually find within the trust deed, as you can see, this is an example here right now. Okay, and you're going to see lots and lots of stuff going on. Again, this is a 32-page example. This isn't properly finished off. This is just a template which then we use and then edit alongside this and adding in those various clauses that basically meets those client objectives. It is quite a complex document, and there's a reason actually for that, because it's a very complex financial product and a very complex legal formality, I would say so. So the main actual clauses would be the name, the type of the trust. Is it a discretionary? Is it fixed? Is it irrevocable? The powers of the trustee in investments, distributions. Potentially, we also might look at the distribution rules. Who gets what, when, and how do they get it? The protector powers, the actual consent rights, the appointment and the removal of trustees as well. The governing laws of the trust. Is it going to be in Nevis? Is it in Cook Islands? Is it in Guernsey? Is it in the United Kingdom, for example? And again, the duration and also additional clauses as well we might also seem to look at. But the practical uses of the trust deed is essentially, probably already know these: wealth preservation and family succession planning, asset protection, meaning lawsuits, creditors, divorces, tax structuring, depending on the jurisdiction, XYZ, and then there's also charitable trusts as well, right? So let's say a business owner wants to protect $5 million worth of assets and he sets up a discretionary trust in the Cook Islands. The trust deed essentially lays out that the trustee can manage those assets, distribute to his children for education. However, it requires the director's approval, the protector's approval for any investments above 100,000. Okay, so again, they are legally binding documents. They need proper actual drafting. Again, poorly written deeds can expose assets, and usually there's many legal reviews in play when a trust is formed, and they don't automatically exempt someone from taxes as well. The beneficiary will still pay tax depending on where he lives in his tax residence, but it does create that chest where you can really pass on generational wealth through a trust structure. So again, the trust deed is a foundation of the actual trust. This video is extremely short because, yes, it's a very complex document, as you can see, but at the end of the day, it just needs to be explained briefly. So when we speak about trusts, you understand exactly what goes on behind the trust. Now, we're also going to go into other elements of the trust in different videos. Just thought I would jump on here today and explain the trust deed itself. Again, if you did want this copy, drop me an email at will.hodgson@4pointsolutions.com. If you haven't actually even met me before, then I am Will. Nice to meet you. And yes, I basically run a large consulting firm It's split between two. It's split between private banking and fintech, and then corporate services. Obviously, a lot of our clients are interested and are beneficiaries of trust, right? And there's a reason for that. There's such powerful products in today's modern economy, very old systems that are used within the modern economy to take complete advantage of the abilities which you can actually do in the actual capitalistic world, essentially. They're there for a reason. Many people actually use them. And again, if you did want more information, feel free to drop me a message and we can sort out a meeting. There's also a booking link down below if you want a direct booking link with me. And other than that, guys, I wish you a good weekend and we'll speak soon. It's Will here on a Friday afternoon in Dubai. So cheerio.